Thanks for joining us for kickoff at the Unused Subs home ground of Tyler Street Sport, Auckland FC's official home from first sip to final cheers. It's a three-man bench for this match with Jacob Spoonley, myself, Goran Paladin, and one half of Auckland FC's evil twins, the excitement machine, Lachie Brook.
I feel like I'm quite prone to hyperbole. This is massive and this is gargantuan. You're just building everything up. But I'd like to start today with some gargantuan, massive, huge news, and that is that. And this is brand new to you.
Yes.
You've got no fucking idea.
I genuinely don't. I'm quite nervous about where this is going.
You've got no idea.
Yeah.
But in 2026, the Unused Subs will be partnering up with McDonald's New Zealand. It's locked and loaded, mate. Locked and loaded.
Very good.
So
congratulations, Lachie.
Yeah, well done, Lachie. Yeah, you are here to witness greatness.
I should have broke that news, man.
Well, I mean, now that you know, we can set it up again.
You hid that from me, though.
Yeah,
good.
I wanted to see a genuine reaction. That's
I'm
all.
chuffed.
He just wanted to liven you up, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was looking a little bit dead after his massive weekend.
I got told that in the build-up in the weekend. He's like, more energy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's an incredible partnership for us. And to have them involved with what we're doing and what we're going to continue to do in 2026 is just absolutely magic. So
I feel like there's a group chat that's going on, and I'm not involved in it at the moment, so I'll need to get added at some point.
No, you won't be added. But I'll lock down all of that stuff. Watch out, everybody, and listen out, everybody, for bigger and better Unused Subs in 2026, thanks to McDonald's New Zealand. Very, very exciting to partner with such a huge supporter of New Zealand football. And the only thing bigger than that is the fact that we've got Lachie Brook in here today.
That's
Lachie, you've just come back from Waiheke, Man of War.
Obviously, yeah, nice win on the weekend and a good little Sunday off. Went up to the Waiheke Islands, first time for me, so yeah, no, had a blast.
Thoughts?
Oh, it's gorgeous, man. I was just saying to you before, like when we pulled up there, I was in awe, man. Like, I was like, where are we? Like, and I had people like, replying. Yeah, honestly, people replying to my story, like, where are you? And I'm like, in Auckland, mate. Like, just an hour boat away. Like, it's unreal. Even my mum thought I was away somewhere.
I was going to say, is it mainly Aussies that are questioning where you are?
Yeah.
Is it like New Zealand can't be that beautiful kind of vibe?
Yeah, I had, George Blackwood used to play.
Yes.
Yeah, he messaged me. He's like, mate, what's Auckland's weather right now? He's like, this is unlike this. Like, he's never seen that before. I was like, yeah, man, it's been good. Yeah. But to be fair, it was a perfect day for it. So yeah, just worked out well.
And this after another win for Auckland FC, this time away over Central Coast Mariners. And let's just get straight into it. I want to know who did it better, Callan Elliot or Sam Cosgrove, because I love a headed goal.
Yeah, Callan for sure.
Yeah. It was a bullet, mate. He hit a rocket past Michael Val.
I told him after the game, obviously, it's different when we won, so it was, I was a little bit lighthearted. Obviously, if we'd lost or draw,
it changes the vibe winning, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I think even on the I watched the game after, and even Steve with him after was having a bit of a laugh. And look, in the end of the day, he had a good game, so and we won, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, it was a good finish. I said to him after the game, I said, I'm giving you like 24 hours. I won't say anything about it, but after that, you're getting ripped. Yeah. But then
that's not a good deal for Callan. It should be 24 hours to get it out. Like all the toothpaste out of the tube, and then you move on.
But
you're saying, no, you're getting a 24-hour respite.
Nah, but then he was being quite rude on Saturday through travel, so I said, I've scrapped the hours now, and I just gave it to him.
It's very authoritarian there, Lachie.
Yeah. It's his fault.
So what was he saying to instigate the reduction in the curfew?
Well, I don't know if I can repeat these things.
You can. It's a podcast.
He comes across very sweet, doesn't he?
He does. He's not. Not with me.
Right.
He's a quite feisty boy.
We might need to get him on as a right of reply, but I feel like there's something to indulge with there, investigate.
Yeah. I mean, we could probably do an hour on how he managed to do that into his own net and talk about nothing else. Yeah. Like, how did you muck it up so bad, Cal?
As a punter at home, what did you see?
I saw a fantastic bullet header past Michael Val, and because I think there was I don't know which game it was earlier in the season, and he's done not exactly the same thing, but something similar where he's headed theatrically over the crossbar. I don't know if it was in a derby game.
Yeah, there was the derby game.
It was the
derby.
First
one, yeah.
Yeah, and so he's trying to do exactly that, and he's just fluffed his lines very badly.
I don't think he'd be able to do that the other end, though. That's the thing. Like,
no.
I think if it was on goal, it's probably going over the bar.
We were chasing the fox, mate, and we're in the car on the way back, and I've got 2 football people in the car with me, and we're listening to the commentary.
Yeah.
And because it's TV, they don't really get overly descriptive.
Yeah.
And the boys were like, which end? It's like Callan Elliot scored a header, but it's very
1-1.
What? Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. What do you mean? Yeah.
So you're pretty close with Cal.
Very
Like just
close.
this season, you didn't.
I'd
know
never
him
met
prior?
him before, and I think it's a weird one because we get called the evil twins in around training. It's,
What, you about the same height, or what's going
same
on?
height, yeah, same sort of banter, and so I don't know. Honestly, we got put in a room together in pre-season.
They locked you away.
They locked us away, and honestly,
God moves in mysterious ways, doesn't he?
It does. So then, after that, it was just got on with him really well. So it's worked out. It's good though. It's good to have mates like that in a team. I mean, our group, I think, from what you can see, probably anyway, is such a good group. We're all very close and stuff, and off the pitch do a lot of things together. But yeah, it's good to have. He definitely helped the transition for sure.
He's got the weirdest accent.
Yeah,
I don't know where it's from.
Yeah,
You've obviously spent a bit of time with him since joining up with Auckland FC.
Yeah.
What are you picking out of there?
It's a bit of Scottish, a bit of like English sometimes, and then goes a bit Kiwi now and then. But it's all just like mixed into one. And I give him a bit of stick for the accent. I try to do his voice when his missus is over, and I'll try speak like him. And
So they come around to your house a little bit, do
a
they?
lot.
Yeah.
They live there
Too
pretty
much?
much.
The pause is
Nah,
the pause
'cause
is telling here.
I don't mind it though. I don't mind it. We've got a good thing going on. Obviously, they've just recently got a puppy as well, and I'm massive with dogs, so I don't mind when they bring little Chico over. But yeah,
What is Chico, mate?
Chico, this little miniature dachshund.
Oh,
Sorry, not a miniature dachshund. What's it called?
a dachshund.
Nah, I can't even think of it now. Why can't I think of it? Just said I'm big on dogs, and now I can't think of it.
Clearly you're not.
It's a little rat. It's a cute rat. No. He'll hate that I've said that. Chihuahua, that's what it is. Chihuahua. Yeah. Chihuahua.
Chico's a good name for a chihuahua.
It is,
actually.
yeah. It is.
But we've only talked about half the conversation yet. We've got another header to get to, and you played a
Yeah.
significant role in that.
Yes.
I've got to say, we're starting to, I think, we're starting to see Steve Corica 2.0, Auckland FC second season coming to life. That delivery into the box is now starting to become prominent.
Yep.
And a more regular way to goal. This time off the back of your boot into Sam Cosgrove.
Yeah, it's been good. I think, it's something that we've been working on. I think for the first few rounds, it's something that you can see that it was not maybe gelling as well. But I said that these things take time. Like, I'm new to the team, Cosy's new to the team. It's about understanding relationships, and I think obviously, we're training every day together. Those things will come out, but it's very hard to, you can practice at training as much as you want, but it's the games that you need to build those relationships. So, yeah, I think now, especially the last few weeks, you can see that we're sort of gelling more, creating a lot more chances. And it's obviously working out well. So it just needed time, I think. It's one of those things.
Have we established which header is your favourite from the weekend?
Cal's.
Okay, go.
I think Cal's.
Gold
Hands
star.
down.
It
Even
is.
though you provided the assist for Sam.
Yeah, no, Cosy's was a very good header. Very good header. But I expect this from him, though. He's very good first-time finisher. Obviously,
So
that's his...
Cal's exceeded expectations,
Exactly.
whereas Cosy's met them. Is that
Exactly.
the difference?
That's
Okay,
that,
cool.
and that's what got Callan over the line, I think.
Nice.
Yep.
How much easier is it having a target man like that? He's 6'4", big unit.
Yeah.
Like putting it on his noggin it must just be so much easier than say, I don't know, trying to find Costa Barbarouses, for
Yeah.
example.
And the blonde hair helps, I reckon, as well. Like it gives
He's
you
like
like
a
a bit of a
beacon.
beacon to
Yeah,
aim
you can
for.
see, you can't
It's like
miss
a
him.
lighthouse
You can't
up
miss
there.
him. Yeah, no, it helps a lot, obviously. And I think because obviously we've got. No, I wouldn't say I'm a big boy either. So it works out well. It's a good dynamic. Obviously, he can stay, and he's a good outlet as well with how we want to play. If teams are pressing us, he wins so many balls, man. And he sets it so well. Like, he's got great technique for that as well. He's not just a big lump of wood that you stick in the box and hope for the best. Like, he can play as well, and that's massive, obviously. Especially, like I said, when we're getting pressed and the rest of it. But he can, like I said, he can link up play as well. So it's not like we're playing down a man and he's there to just be in the box. He's he's a really good footballer. So yeah, for players like me, it's great to have.
Let's go back to your free kick.
Yeah,
Because new boy to the team, you step up. Did you win the free kick? You did, eh?
I did. Yeah.
So you're like, right, 2 hands on the ball, this is mine?
Yeah. But to be fair though, we have obviously we go through the set pieces and stuff, and me and Jesse are on direct free kick. So and it was my side, so it just happened to work out well that I won it as well.
Yeah.
Had you been hitting them like that in training in the lead-in to the Brisbane Raw game, or what?
No, I'd missed all of them actually in practice. They posted a video of it.
You got all the shit out of your system before game day.
They posted a video of me practicing them before, and all of them were missing. And then they cut to the one where I scored, and they said, "Practice makes perfect." I don't know if that applies.
So what are you thinking, mate? Because you've got a bit of a brand for scoring outside the box. This one, slightly different, dead ball. But what are you thinking as you're looking up and taking on Dean Bazanis?
Oh, mate, honestly, I wasn't thinking too much, to be honest. Like, you obviously, like, you look at the keeper and stuff, but I knew in that position, like, where I was going to put it or what I was aiming for. And, yeah, lucky for me. It's one of those things, like, when it comes off the boot, you almost know, like, this is, like, I've hit that well.
So you're starting to celebrate as soon as it leaves the boot? Not in an
No, I had a
way,
good
mate,
feeling about it, though.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, fuck,
This
hit
has
that
a
well.
chance.
Yeah, this has a chance. And then you sort of can't see it because the wall's in the way. And then obviously you see it in the net, and I was just like buzzing, obviously.
It's one thing to celebrate the act of the free kick and how brilliant and beautiful that was, but then the end that you've scored the goal.
Yeah, this is important. This is
in
a good
front of the
good
ball,
point.
Yeah.
and then feeding off of that excitement and that energy as well, Lachie.
Yeah, it's the best feeling. Like scoring. Obviously, that was my first goal as well, so there's a bit of pressure building on it.
All downhill from here.
Yeah, pretty much. I was going to say, well, that's me done for the season. But yeah, it was obviously a great feeling. Like you said, in front of the port, pressure was sort of building on myself. More pressure that I'd put myself, not so much from the outside. But yeah, it was obviously a good way to do it.
Well, you've scored a couple of fabulous goals. The free kick is one against Brisbane, and then to score on your bad peg against Wellington Phoenix in the
Standing
derby. You know, and we were talking about it. Was it last week or the week before when
I'd forgotten
when Ifey's like, in that situation, and your odds on to score. Everybody in the stadium, everybody watching on TV at home is saying, "Well, Lockie's got to score. He's got to at least put it on target.
Good finish.
You just got to think target, and
Yeah.
get it on target, and hope that you bury it."
Yeah.
What was the thought process there when the ball cuts back?
These things happen so quickly, but obviously in the moment there was so many like people around the ball. I just thought if I lift this or get it on target, that's all I can do, and yeah, it worked out well. So that was probably a better feeling than the free kick, to be honest, just with what game it was and sort of how early it was as well. That was definitely probably a better feeling. I was very happy with that one.
Talk to us about the noise, mate. Like you went away because the celebration's quite cool as well. You and Logan, who set up the chance, basically.
Yep.
His run, but also his composure.
Callan played a role as well.
Callan did play a role. Yeah,
we don't really care much for Callan.
We owe Callan a little bit. Yeah, give him some love.
Yeah.
But Callan's broken forward. Logan's got down the side, and to be fair, this is Logan playing down the right hand side. You in the middle now.
Yeah.
So there's that calibration that we talked about.
Yeah.
But you've wheeled away, and you can really see the passion and the feeling, what it meant for you two individually. I'm sure it meant a lot for you as a team, but you could see that between you two.
Yeah, no, and to be fair, like we'd been working on that pretty much like all week, to be fair. Like we obviously know that they play a high line, and when we have chances to get in behind that, their centre-backs have to be sprinting back. So there should be space there, and it was one of those things. Even like as soon as I scored, I was like, wow, that was exactly what we worked on. And it's sometimes it's not a rare thing, but like when something that you work on in training just goes to like plan, it's a good feeling. So yeah, we were really happy with that. And I think it was I think that was the first goal we sort of scored like properly, like open play, like without like being a transition or like it was actually a good build up. And yeah, like we said, we work on that sort of thing as well. So no, it was good. It was good.
Steve's plan earlier in the season was to play you on the right and have you in a roving role.
Yep.
And now the plan has changed a little bit. You mentioned it. You played centrally.
Yep.
When I played all those years ago, I liked to play centrally, and I hated playing out wide because I felt like I wasn't giving the best version of myself to the team. I was kind of doing half a job out there. Maybe back in those days you weren't allowed to roam and rove as much as players do these days, but what do you prefer? Do you want to be in a wide position? Do you like occupying central space?
To be fair, like honestly, I don't mind. I think the first few games of the season, whether if I was playing the 10, would have been the same sort of thing. I think it was more just that we were building as a team, and I think now we're in a good spot. So I feel like whether or not I'm playing wide or 10, I can try to do those things. So yeah, for me, I don't actually really mind. I do love playing 10. Obviously, like you said, you can sort of roam, and that is sort of the message that that we've sort of agreed on, that I do get a bit more freedom there, but also if I need to play on the wing, I can as well. So for me, honestly, I just enjoy playing. It doesn't really matter where too much.
Confession time.
Yeah.
I've watched you play in the past, and you've pissed me off because you're a very...
Should you have been sat here and then I'm the mediator between the two of you?
It's very close to me.
Yeah,
now.
it's good,
very
it's good.
close.
Let me get the full arc out, because there's a redemption bit to this. Growing up, when we'd always go away to Aussie, you'd always come up against a number 10 that was arrogant and that wanted the ball, that would spit venom, that was up for the competition. Watching you in Adelaide as a youngster, you had that arrogance. You went to Western Sydney, and then you've come into the team and you've fought and won a starting spot in Steve's starting 11. There is an arrogance about that playing against you don't like, but once you come into a side and you get familiar with them and you get to know that person, it's important. There's a kind of maverick quality to you. I mean, even the haircut, mate, you got a little bit of spunk about it. So in my mind, the number 10 is a bit of a natural fit. Is that where you think you get to bring your full skill set to bear?
Yeah, I think so. Like, I mean, to be fair, like I was a 10 pretty much my whole life. I think I only started playing right wing when I had Carl Viet at Adelaide United. So that wasn't even that too. I mean, it's a long time ago. But in terms of my
that's
like,
that
whole
Guardiola
career,
effect. Get a left footer on the right hand side, cutting. Yeah.
But even like at Brentford, at Real, I was playing 10. And even with Western Sydney, to be fair, like that right wing position that I was playing, it was more of a 10 anyway, because we used to play with our right back really high. So to be fair, like I don't think I've ever really been like your right winger where he's touchline. But yeah, so I think it's more of a natural thing for me to, I always feel a bit more natural when I'm inside anyway. And like you said, when you watch me play, even on the wing, I am always coming inside. And I suppose someone like Jesse Randall, who does stay line and does make a lot of runs in behind as well. So yeah, I think, I'd say I'd probably class myself more as like your typical 10 than a winger. Yeah, for sure.
When you're playing out wide though, and we see you popping up on the left-hand side, does it take a bit more fitness? Is it more about the communication with your teammates as well to say, hey, look, I'm buggering over this way now, so can someone cover that side?
Sometimes I shoot myself in the foot with that, and I rack up a few more meters than I probably should, just because I do go looking for the ball and then I go, fuck, we've lost it now.
Not a fan of running, mate.
No, I actually don't mind it. Like I don't mind the like working hard and stuff. So, but obviously, when you're in the moment and you go, fuck, why couldn't you just stay where you're fucking meant to be? Now I've got to run friggin' 60 meters back. But
I haven't done it because goalkeeper, obviously, but I've demanded that people get back, and you can see them and you're like, where is he gone? And you're like, oh God, he's in the corner.
Yeah.
It's that moment where you're like, could I get away with not getting back? Yeah.
No, not in this team. No, I don't even think in this modern day of football, I think you've just got to be a bit of an animal. You got to work hard at every team now. It's just that the game's sort of developed now where being fit and running is just
Do you
so
think that's come at
important.
the cost of like your true maverick number 10? Because remember the number 10 always used to get carried a little bit.
Yeah, there's not much of that anymore. I think if you look at...
Is that a good or a bad thing in your mind, mate?
Oh, I mean, I would have liked to play as a 10 back,
hot
maybe
tub
like
time machine, mate. Go back
15 years ago when they were smoking cigars when another team had the ball. But I think I've sort of never grown up with that. Like, so it's not really in my mindset.
The reason why I asked is what we're seeing in the A-League at the moment is kind of reverting back to physical football first. I think Steve, if you look at his sides, they always work hard. Michael Valkanis at Brisbane.
Yeah.
And it's like almost kind of like correcting now from going from that pure tactical philosophical vibe into let's make ourselves hard to beat and let's emphasize the combative nature of things. So I'm wondering if an offshoot of that is going to be our number 10 is going to start becoming a bit more prominent and kind of are we going to focus the attack around one player and not the system?
Well, for me, it's like the baseline is you need to every team, every player needs to work very hard, and I think that's like a non-negotiable. And I think most teams that's non-negotiable. Like if you can get that right, and then obviously it goes on to the next part where okay, now it's tactics and if we work hard and we do the right things off the ball, then we're giving us like the best opportunity.
You've got
license to do, the things where you're going to win a game, like score goals and stuff. But, if you don't have that baseline of working hard, then, the rest of it's sort of irrelevant. So, and that's pretty much the message. I mean, Steve says all the time, it's like working hard is a choice. Sometimes tactics can go wrong, or you can take a bad touch, or, fluff a shot or whatever. But, it's a choice to work hard. If you want to run, you run. Like, there's no sort of choice. It's your choice. So, yeah. But you see that everywhere now. That's all football is now. It's just, working hard, and then hopefully you have a few good players that can, win your games as well. So
it's interesting that gets belittled at times as like, bad football. We had a coach that had been at La Masia come out, and he coached the Auckland City youth for a bit.
Yep.
And he said the number one thing in football is running. If you can't get to the ball, you can't play football.
Yeah.
So the first thing that is a non-negotiable is actually getting around the field.
Yeah.
From there, then you can start playing the
Yeah.
football. But, don't let the gloss of this kind of beautiful tiki-taka football take away from the fact that you've got to get your work first. Got to get your work done first.
Yeah, and that's why I don't play football now, because I just can't run. Put on way too much weight. Just a big unit, can't get around the paddock, so I've
More of an
retired.
indoor netball kind of vibe? Is that what you're going?
I don't do anything, mate. I'm jets after 10 p.m. just to avoid all the children that go in there through the day. I'm really interested in what Auckland FC represents. What does it mean to you to be at this club after something of a nomadic journey through your early years as a footballer? You've obviously had a grounding in Adelaide. You played Western Sydney Wanderers. You've been to the States. You've been to the UK with Brentford Bees. Is Auckland a place where you want to play for a few years, win a few premierships, and then maybe go back overseas? What does it mean to be involved with Auckland?
Yeah, so obviously before I signed, it was obviously halfway through the MLS season, and I wasn't getting, a lot of game time. I sort of wasn't enjoying myself there. So, and I've had a few moves now where I've come back, I've done well, I've gone away again, and I sort of haven't really had like 2-3 years where I've, played solid football, and I'm 24 now, turning 25 in Feb. So I was sort of getting to the point where I was like, I just want to go somewhere where I can play football,
Don't
enjoy
shake your
it.
head at me, man. I'm older than you.
I know.
Still young.
Yeah, mate.
I feel 30, but honestly,
I've got 20 years on you, mate.
yeah. Oh mate, I still feel a lot older than I am. But for me it was just I want to find a place where I can play, for a few years, really enjoy my football consistently. And for me, it was more the off-field stuff, just enjoying playing and stuff. I was saying to someone the other day, I've lived in a different place for the last 5 years. Every year I've moved, and it does get taxing. It does get exhausting.
It's one of the most stressful things you can do, mate, is move
Yeah,
house.
it's honestly, and like, let alone countries on your own, like it's tough. And like, I think that's the part of being a footballer that a lot of people don't see is like, before I signed at Auckland, I had 2 days to unfurnish my fully furnished apartment, sell my car. I had to sort out pretty much everything that I had over there. There's the little things that like, it's taxing and, it's a part of the job, but it does take a lot out of you. And even from like a mental standpoint, you're leaving a country again, you've just made friends, you got to go to a new place, got to find an apartment, got to get settled. So for me, I knew that the next place I wanted to go was somewhere that I would stay for a while. In terms of like going overseas again, like it's not something that I'm even thinking about right now. I'm really happy here. I've spoke to you guys about how much I love the city and stuff as well, which, it's a bonus. Sometimes you can go to places where the football's going well, but the city's maybe not great, or, you don't have a lot of friends or whatever. But yeah, I'm close to my family. It's a 2-hour time difference, which I haven't had that in a long time. So, I'm really enjoying myself here. And like I said, the thought of sort of leaving doesn't even cross my mind. I'd be happy to stay here for a while, I think.
I think we'd be happy to have you, and I'm sure Steve would too. Coming into an environment like Auckland, though, where they've had success, and then trying to force your way into the 11, can you talk to us about what it was like in the off-season, where you've got guys in the attacking end who are pretty much established, and then you've got to try and convince Steve to chuck you in the mix?
Yeah, it's I think, like whenever you sign for a new club, you're never guaranteed to play, you're never guaranteed to start. So, before I signed, you look at the team, you look at the players that are in your position, and obviously saw that they had really good season. But for me, like I knew like I played in the league, and in the end of the day, it was on me to prove and show that I can play. And so far I've done that. Doesn't mean that it's going to stay like that. You've got to remain resilient and humble, and obviously just keep working hard. But it's obviously worked out really well so far, and I think it does really reflect on how things go off the pitch as well. When you're in a better place off the pitch, like it makes everything a lot easier. Even to the point where if it's not going well on the pitch, but you're in a good place off the pitch, how you handle that sort of stuff, it's a lot easier. For example, if you're in a bad mental place, score an own goal.
Yeah.
He didn't deserve that. That was a stray one, Lachie.
So what are you saying about Callan? Do we need to get
he's
around
good.
and look
See,
him up?
this is a good example.
He's got Chico.
He's in a good mental place. He's in a good mental place. So you can sort of scrap that and
water off a
onto
duck's
the next.
back for Callan.
Exactly.
I'm going to about this, Lachie.
But if you're not in a good place, for example, that might ponder on you for a bit, and you might then lose your head. You might start doubting yourself a bit, and it can turn into a bit of an ugly spiral. So I think for me that's been the main thing that I've sort of seen, is obviously off the pitch I'm a lot happier now. So even going into trainings and into games, I'm in a much better place, and I can just enjoy the football for what it is. So
That's cool. That's great to hear.
So Lachie, I'll preface this by saying I don't have a godmother. I've got a committee. I've got one in Wellington, I've got one in London, and I've got one in Salt Lake City.
Yep, there you go.
Married into the Mormon faith. Not a active participant because he's a professional gambler. One of my godmother's husbands.
Yeah, that wouldn't work very well.
He goes down to Nevada about once a month.
Well, no casinos in Salt Lake. So.
Smart dude, yeah. Lots of skiing, lots of interesting undies. Are you wear the special Mormon undies?
Mormon Undies.
Yeah,
What do they look like?
Well,
How do they operate differently?
Did you try these on at all?
Please stand up.
It's a different place, eh?
It's a different world, man, honestly. And the funny thing about it is, before I'd signed, obviously you do meetings with the club, and you sort of meet the coach before they sign you. They want to speak to you and get to know maybe on a personal level. Obviously it's just a Zoom call, but you can sort of tend to see what type of guy someone is. And they sort of asked me any questions, like, do you have any questions? And I asked a few questions, but they were like, oh, you left it. And at the end of it, they said, oh, you left the main one out. You didn't ask if you needed to become a Mormon. And I was like, I don't know what a fucking Mormon is. I was like, I had fucking no idea what to say. Luckily, my agent was on the phone call as well.
Was he winding you up? Because that's great chat. If he is.
No, he was winding me up, but he knew what a Mormon was, and he saw that I didn't, and he just stepped in straight away and sort of saved the day a bit. And I was just sat there like, what's a Mormon?
Hold up.
I had no idea what a Mormon was. Obviously,
when did you find out what a Mormon was?
Well, about 3 seconds later when I went on my phone.
So your agents...
I said, what the hell was a Mormon?
Your agents dived on the grenade on the phone real quick. Yeah.
Like these ones. I was like, honestly, I had no idea. I knew what a Mormon was, obviously, but I didn't know that Salt Lake City was... Or Utah was pretty much the home of Mormons in the world. So I was like, oh, crap.
All right, so let's get on to the undies.
The undies are...
The undies are out there. They're out the gate.
I need to see a picture of these things.
Show
me.
Yeah, okay. We'll get Lachie. I'll tap dance until Lachie brings it up.
How do they differ from regular people undies?
It's one of the quirks that they have. I don't even understand if
it's a garment. It's not even underwear.
Yeah, so do you wear underwear underneath?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
No matter the weather.
And it gets hot.
It gets hot, man.
Yeah.
40 degrees sometimes.
So do you have any Mormon lads in the team?
I think we had a few. A few, yeah.
Question:
Wearing that on game day?
Yeah. Do they have to wear it during the game?
That's the thing. I don't know. There's a lot of grey areas with these things, I think.
Yes.
I don't want to be too controversial. But
there's also some weird ones that we won't go down into.
Yeah,
Lachie.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But so maybe not. Yeah, no. Maybe
we talk about it afterwards.
Okay, keeping the grown-up conversation going here, lads. So they might
grown-up conversation. We're talking about undies for the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, but this is PG. This is PG. It couldn't get more PG.
Yes,
actually.
exactly.
I'd wear that out. It's that covered. I wouldn't.
Man of War?
You could.
Man of War 2.0? Yeah.
That could be the end of season.
So they might have been wearing those in the game?
I don't think they did.
Okay, where do you want to take it
I don't
now,
know.
mate?
That was it. I
About
just said
undies and Mormons. Away from the States, and I think I mentioned it earlier, your time with Brentford Bees.
Yeah.
Yes.
Massive club, showing interest in you. Could you believe that it actually came?
it was just after the COVID period where we were playing in the hub, and I started playing a lot through there, and did quite well. And I think even like with my family, with my agent, I think the idea was for me to get out. I think it was A-League was sort of not going in a great place just with how COVID was and stuff, you know, and there was even talks about the league literally shutting down, and I was like, well, I need to get out. It was one of those things where I was like, maybe this is a good time to go. And I sort of had been waiting on a few clubs that I would have been more than happy to go to as well. But obviously, yeah, when that came through, it almost like pushed everything else to the side, and they came through like very quick, very hot. I think within a week, 2 weeks, it was done.
Brentford is a club that's built on analytics.
Yes. Yep.
And it's something that's becoming a lot more prominent, but at the time it was quite unique.
Yeah.
What we've heard from some of the lads that have had chats with Brighton, even some of the influence that's now being asserted through the A-Leagues because of the multi-club ownership with the analytics stuff, is that recruitment conversations have taken a whole new turn.
It's not a conversation anymore. They put your name in a algorithm, and it pretty much says yes or no.
So you as an 18-year-old were playing a
out.
decent amount of minutes for them to take notice of, that they looked into your performance and said, yeah, this kid's got a bit about him, and then the conversation starts. Okay, is he going to be someone that we can recruit? Is that
so?
the
Obviously,
kind of
the
vibe?
conversation happens after the algorithm. I think that's what a majority of the clubs are.
It's like the Matrix, right?
Honestly, like they'll put your name in, it'll say yes or no. Then they go, all right, character profile, and then they look into it. Obviously, they don't just grab every single player they can get from the algorithm. They need to look more into it, and obviously, as a club, I'm sure there's like contract situations, how much is it going to cost, and there's all those factors. But yeah, the first thing that clubs now look for is they put your name in an algorithm, and either works or it doesn't work. So that whole thing is crazy to me, and you know, it probably saves a lot of jobs because you can blame the algorithm. If a sporting director gets something wrong, it's not my fault, it's the algorithm's fault. Yeah. But you know, I think there's some parts of that where it's obviously a little bit of a shame. You know, a lot of it I think is statistic based. So you know,
like
you've
a
got
Moneyball style.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
scenario,
And then you pick up a player that, you know, you haven't, I mean, I'm sure they watch him, but you might have not even seen the guy play. And it's like, you don't even know who this guy is, his character. But, you know, you're already saying no to him before because he doesn't work.
This is interesting. Yeah. This is interesting because I think initially, with football in particular, Moneyball, algorithms, they've made the decision in some situations. I think Damien Comolli at Liverpool, the recruitment of Andy Carroll is an example. It shouldn't make the decision, but it should inform the decision. And I think the thing that I like, and it balances it off, football being purely subjective, where it's like, it's just the sporting director's opinion as an example. No, let's back it up. Let's see how he ranks amongst output. Let's see what kind of performance it can translate into the system. But it's interesting in a recruitment setting where you literally get sat down, you're like, okay, cool, you're the third winger that we've looked at, you rank here, first here, and you're like, oh, okay,
it's crazy. I mean, that whole new system that they've got, to me it's nuts. And obviously, I was speaking to my agent about it. For example, when I was in America and I was looking at signing at clubs, and you know, we were talking to clubs, I mean, I would get feedback from agents, be like, yeah, mate, you don't fit the algorithm, and it was just like things like that. They're like, yeah, they think you're a good player, but you know, X, Y, Z doesn't fit, or whatever it is. But yeah, I mean, that was a lot of the feedback that we were getting, and it was just like, man, this is crazy. Like, it makes you feel like a fucking shit player. I don't fit any algorithms. It's crazy, but I think obviously.
And how old are you at this point? So you're like 22, are you 24?
So well, this is only
so
this year.
Age plays into it as well, because resale value is massive now, right?
Yeah. I'd love to see how it all works, to be honest, like in depth, because it is crazy, just how it all works.
It's actually interesting. Some of the boys that we're working with, they want to become masters of this now. Because they see it as being very important post-football if they want to stay in football, but also, like Kevin De Bruyne, they want to have the ability to argue it so they can understand it, because they know how important it's going to be in contract negotiations. And De Bruyne didn't even have an agent when he negotiated his last contract. He just took in a lawyer and a stats analyst. Always say that wrong, Lachie.
Analyst.
No, that's what Tegan Yarnworth says. Analyst.
So, with all of this algorithm chat, did Romeo Beckham nail the algorithm, or did he just have a famous dad?
I'm not sure on that one. I don't know. I mean,
what's
I
your
feel
hunch,
like,
Lachie?
I mean, I think it's probably maybe a bit of both. Like, he was obviously, I played with him for a little bit. Good player.
He was actually decent.
He got an absolute weldy.
I had no idea where that was going.
What do you mean?
I forgot he played for Brentford.
Yeah.
Come on, mate.
But then
it was all over the place, mate.
I know.
It was obviously huge. I think it was. I mean, it's one of those things where you get a good you get massive PR out of it as well. I mean,
100%.
But obviously, I actually saw David Beckham.
You saw him?
Yeah.
He's lovely, eh?
I didn't meet him though.
Why
But
not?
I've never seen like a white T-shirt fit someone like so crisp. It was
Mate,
just
he's
like,
impressive. There's aura.
yeah, oh for sure. Like it's insane.
Mate, if
It's
it didn't
insane.
fit him so crisp, I reckon 5 people would have been fired after that.
Yeah, for sure. No, 100%. But yeah, no, he was a good player. So I think it was one of those things where maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, maybe a bit of both. But yeah, I mean, he was there for a little bit. I think he was there for about a year, 2 years. Obviously not. He's not playing anymore. But
No.
yeah, he's definitely a good player. It's obviously just a very hard name to.
Yeah, massive
to
weight
have
on that.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah,
I wonder what
massive.
he's going to do without football.
Oh, I
He's
think
a
the week
chef, isn't he?
I think the week after he quit football, he had a Balenciaga
Oh,
model job.
okay. Yeah,
okay,
that's
Oh,
cool.
algorithm.
Yeah,
I'm
algorithm
pleased, that
Jason,
he's,
yeah.
I'm pleased that he's being well looked after
Yeah,
by
no,
someone
I think he's
out
doing
there.
all right. He's
Yeah.
doing all right.
Oh, what a relief.
Yeah, yeah.
One of my claim to fames, mate, is caught a Beckham cross in a game
Oh,
and shared a tequila shot with David at a
Wow.
after party, which was quite fun.
Uh,
Also got kicked out of the same after party because Chrissy, my wife, didn't respect the fact there were no photos.
was that Phoenix versus Galaxy?
OFC versus Galaxy.
OFC versus Galaxy.
And she got her phone out and left the flash on, Lachie. So immediately in trouble. Yeah. Yeah.
that's no good. That.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Chrissy.
Mate, I want to talk about one of your other loves. Most footballers would go football first, and then when they get a breather, it's off to the golf course. I'm going to hit some golf balls. And you might play golf, I don't know. But I have heard that you're like hard out into your music. You play guitar, you're a vocalist. How long have you been musically gifted?
Vocalizing.
Yeah, vocalizing and playing
When
the
you said
guitar.
other love, I thought we were talking about Callan again.
So you're in love with Cal. It sounds like a love-hate
I just needed to give him a
relationship.
little bit of love, just
Yeah.
if he watches this back, so he doesn't.
Have you
feel-
been serenading him in the lounge room?
Yeah, sometimes. Nah, but yeah, music's yeah, pretty big for me, to be fair. Whether it's playing or listening to it, I don't know. I sort of just always sort of sang. My dad plays guitar and sings. My sister sings. I think it was COVID. I played guitar as a kid, but like not really, and it was getting to the point where I was doing like karate, playing guitar, football, and then I was playing like school cricket, and I had to like drop one. So I was like, okay, bin the guitar off. So I never really got back into it, and then COVID, I bought myself a guitar. I just taught myself how to play. To be fair, I just typed up YouTube songs. If I could
far out.
learn them, I could. If I didn't, then I didn't. And then I would just, as I was like learning more songs, you're obviously learning more, playing more, and then I still wouldn't say I'm great at it, but I can hold a tune. So and yeah, it's good for me. You know, like it's a bit of a switch off thing. Get home most days, and I'll go into my room and just play some songs and sing. It sort of kills a bit of time, relaxes me a bit, and I do really enjoy it. So yeah.
Quite often with a new guy coming into a football team, there's some sort of initiation where you got to stand up in front of everybody on the team bus and sing a song. I'm assuming that doesn't really hold much fear for you.
We actually didn't do it.
Because
What?
your reputation preceded you? And
No,
they're like,
we just.
no.
I think with this club we just don't do it. I had to do it in everywhere else I've been. I've had to do it.
Hold up.
And I actually
what?
hate
Auckland
it.
doesn't do.
No, they don't do initiation. No.
Is that by like rule or is that
I think it's just
agreement?
Honestly, I don't like it, and I don't agree with it, to be honest.
Singing a song in front
Nah.
of everybody.
I think it's just an
Horrible.
old thing that like I don't like watching it. There's nothing worse than seeing someone like literally shitting
Bomb.
themselves
Yeah.
and bomb out, and then it's just like, mate, that is not good. Do something else. Team night out. That'll fucking get you involved. Do something like that. Like not a singing in front of a bunch of your teammates that you've met like a week ago. That
Mate.
doesn't do
But
anything.
if you can sing, you'd be proud of your
No, I
ability. and
hate
like-
it, mate. I'm the
Oh, you-
opposite. I have to then because I actually have to perform.
Right.
Where
Yeah,
others,
bar's
where,
high
yeah,
for you,
where
isn't
others
it?
it's like,
Yeah.
it's just a laugh, you know. Like,
It's like Ben Old playing golf with Wellington Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drafted at number 1 pick overall. Yep.
Yeah.
Totally understand. My initiation for the All Whites was in a packed hotel, all friends and family, all dignitaries there.
oh no.
Yep. We knew it was coming. We didn't know when. Someone had to do this on the airplane once over the intercom.
Yeah, and no one wants to hear that shit.
No.
Nah.
These are paying customers.
Realistically, like
Yeah.
no one wants to hear
This is
that.
this is lessening their experience.
Well, I'm thinking more on the team bus, not on like a
No, no, no,
public
no,
aeroplane
no,
where
no.
you've got punters
This
just
hotel-
going about their business.
After an All Whites game, full, like, there were diplomats, everything, and it was me and Dan Allenson, and got the shoulder tap. Oh yeah, you boys are up in 5.
It's that thing.
That
You got
table-
a knife when they clink the.
Yeah.
That shit sends like shivers
Shivers.
down my spine. I'm not even singing. And I get like nervous.
I had
So
to go
what
first.
song did you sing?
You go for something simple. There's nothing worse than someone forgetting the lyrics, and also the rule was,
Yeah.
you have to restart.
Oh,
So it's like a car crash that gets rewound and then it goes again. If that happens, it's horrible. But I think I sang "Angels" by Robbie
Oh, this
Williams.
is a good song.
That's
it's
an
a
easy
good song.
It's an easy song.
Easy song.
Horrifically done by me.
I got a similar story to be fair. My
on.
first one I had to do was at Adelaide. I was 16.
That's
Enzo's restaurant, and they said it was going to be a private
Where are we?
room.
Adelaide?
Adelaide.
All right.
This was not a private room. This was like a room with 2 pillars dividing the rest of the restaurant on a packed out Friday night. 16-year-old's got to
For a
get
young
up.
kid.
Like I wasn't drinking. I'm 16. Everyone else was, pissed.
That
It was
experience probably drove you to drink.
Mate, honestly, yeah. And then I was like, I got the tap, and I was like, I didn't even fucking eat, man. I was that nervous. I was just sat there like, this is the worst. Can we do it now? Because I'm hungry. Like, I want to eat. I want to just get this done.
Sorry, Cinder. Sometimes the senior player will feed off it and draw it out.
Yeah.
Because it's down to the senior leadership group when they
Absolute
want to do
bullies, man. I'd never be like that. I'm the complete opposite. If I saw like a little
it.
young lad
You've
doing
just
that, I'd be
dishonoured
like,
Callan
nah,
Elliott's
mate.
name throughout the course of this podcast.
He's a bully. Today, let me tell you something he did today. Very angry today. He picked me up this morning because my tyre's flat. You could just tell he was in a shit mood from the start. And I was like, here we go.
Yeah.
Going to be a long car ride. Just very angry. Started mouthing off to a postman because he wasn't letting him out. And I was like, all right, so this is what we're on for today. We get to training, and mind you, there's so many parks, but someone had parked in between 2 parks.
Oh.
And he was like, nah, that's fucking pissed me off. That's ruined my day.
Is this a player or a staff member?
No, I don't even think it was anyone
Just
to
a
do
punter.
with. And he was like, nah, I'm gonna mess with their car. So he goes and like opens, like he's like shuts their side mirrors. He like lifts up all their
wipers.
their wipers and that.
Oh.
And he just walks off all happy with himself. Now he's in a good mood. This is the type of guy Callan Elliot is. I'm exposing him on here.
We almost need to do another episode where you come in with Cal.
That'll be great.
Yeah.
I
And
feel like
you
there's
just
a
have it
couples
out.
therapy.
We were
that
going to
needs
start
be
a podcast,
had. Oh, good.
but we just,
One day.
one day.
All right, I'm going to get into my weekend now.
Okay.
We got the shoulder tap from Ryan Fox and Nick Randall, who organised Chasing the Fox. They wanted a football team in. Spent a couple of months toiling away to try and get that done. Ended up having a fantastic team. Michael Boxall, Tim Brown, Shane Smelts. We then get taken to the first tee, and we're playing with Taco Golf, who's a Kiwi golf influencer. I think his name's Nick Voke, who's a pro, but he also is on the bit of the influencer circuit. She loves golf. Really bad strategic move from us is we decided to tee off last. Taco's bombed it. Nick Voke's bombed it. Then the girls have stepped up. They've bombed it. And I'm looking around at the lads now. The eyes have just gone all black, mate.
How did
They
I
are, it's a different type of nervous.
The expectation is that they follow suit.
Boxy, bless him. He was designated as the person that was to lead us off. And I can just see as he's gone into a stance, the left knee's just
Oh, no.
He's
going a
got
little
It
bit.
shakes.
Oh,
It
mate.
shakes.
He's going to
This
release
is a
a
guy
video.
who plays football in front of
80,000 people. Like
Week in, week out in the
he's gonna
MLS.
anchor, at the moment, he's on his way to
300 people on the
anchoring
golf
the
course
back line
have
for the
him
All
shitting his
Whites.
pants. His
Mate.
Mormon pants.
There's more.
It's just a different game, isn't it?
Mate,
Yeah.
it's
Crazy.
quiet.
You could put me in front of people to do like an interview in front of like, I don't even know, 50 people. I'd be way more nervous to do that. Way
Yeah.
more nervous. It's
Yeah.
just what we're used to.
I won't name them, but someone almost hit a person off the tee box.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was just bad news all around.
Oh, no.
But great event. Really loved it. Yeah, by all accounts, they're quite keen to get the boys back in next year. So a football team in the mix
Well,
for that.
Dan
Lachie.
Hall's girlfriend actually got hit by a golf ball there.
On
that
Friday.
right?
On Friday, yeah.
Was it from?
It wasn't the second
was
shot.
It Team All Whites?
I don't know who it was, but Dan was telling me he's got copped one.
In the jaw.
Yeah, no, it was her arm.
Oh, okay, right, there you go. Makes me-
Theatrics. Yeah, maybe it was that.
But moments of the day, Brownie dunked one, beautiful chip onto the green, rolled it back towards the hole, impressed the influencers, which was good. And then the third hole, boys have sprayed it, Brownie's gone one way, Boxy's gone the other. Smeltsy stepped up, and Smeltsy, I bullied him into it. I said, mate, do you play golf? And he's like, I'm in an hour. And he's like, you got 30 seconds. He's like, yeah, I play golf. And then he got there and he was like, don't play this kind of golf though.
Oh, no.
And so he's having to save the boys on the third tee box. He bombs it right down the middle, 220 metres, absolutely slams it, and then turns around and gives it the fist bump to the fans. Mate, so it was, lots of good fun, mate.
Nice. Yeah, I wish I could have been there.
I don't play golf at all, so
No, neither do I.
I've never played.
You can caddy.
Yeah, Cal asked me to do that like every week, and I'm like, mate, I really don't want to do that. I'd much rather just stay at home.
You guys are way too close to each other, eh?
We are. That's ridiculous.
You need to create some
Go to get your podcast
separation.
going.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Need it. Keep him humble. Keeps me humble.
Just to wrap things up in a nice, neat bow, this week you've got Western Sydney Wanderers, one of your old teams. Does that excite you to go back and hopefully do a number on your old team?
Yeah. To be fair, like I haven't been back since I left, but I left in a pretty like a good way. I'm still mates with a lot of the staff and a lot of the players at the club. So yeah, it's one of those things like you obviously never want to lose against your old club, but I've obviously still got like a lot of respect. Similar to Adelaide, you know, still got massive love for both of the clubs. But yeah, in saying that, you want to win. I don't want to lose. And yeah, there is obviously always a little bit more of added motivation to do that as well.
Well, we wish you all the best, mate. And thanks
Thank
so
you.
much for coming in and airing Callan's dirty laundry.
Too easy. Anytime.
Really appreciate
Anytime. Too easy.